Good morning, Wiggy Wiggy. Happy Sunday. Child, let me tell you something. I'm so sleepy. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to turn this down because, I'm quite sure Big Brother is up and lurking. He has nothing to do. Retired people has nothing to do. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Krave. So we decided to do something different from what we're going through this weekend. So hopefully things move along and I can share eventually what we're doing. Um, because when I do that show, honey, nobody's safe. I'm coming for them. And I don't care if they're mad and they're angry, but and you know what? I was gonna hide the names, but I'm not. How about that shit? No, I'm not. Anyway, so my weekend was pretty good, I guess. Still going. Oh, I'm going to get them. As soon as we fire this person, come tomorrow. Um, yeah. So, but oh, look at that. That's a mess. So, anyway, I want to talk about downfall. Trying to clean these glasses. Okay, so when I say downfall, when I'm talking about when somebody's going through something or you watching something, and I'm gonna go with what I saw online, Carissa Shields. Like I said, I don't do celebrity gossip. I don't, I'm not into that, but because I could care less. I have my own issues. They have their own issues. We have our own issues. So I could care less about celebrity gossip. I just want to try to make it, have conversation and bring back the art of conversation and talk about life and how we can make things better. But when you get online and I'm strolling and I see this young lady who's dealing with this married man who refused to sign divorce papers, you are wishing on somebody else's downfall because the young lady that was boxing in the ring, she had to go to the hospital unconscious, and I think she's still unconscious, if I'm not mistaken. And she was too excited about this young lady being sick. First of all, she was winning the fight. You can clearly see it was a medical issue. They took her out in an ambulance. She was not responsive. And this young lady felt the need to go online and just be excited about this. And then she proceeds to call her married bae and get online and be excited about this young lady being in the hospital. Let me tell you something. Kindness costs nothing. I don't care if you don't like the person. You don't wish bad on no one. You don't celebrate no one being hurt. What kind of human are you? Are you a human? And my heart was going out to this young lady because clearly she don't have a team that says no to her, a team that actually care about her. Something is off with this, and should I say allegedly? I'm gonna say it, but you can actually go watch the video. I want her to do better because being excited, sorry, my allergies, being excited because someone ended up in a hospital, that's a different type of low. I, I will never understand that. I mean, what do you think when you say and do things like that to someone or talk about somebody who's in the hospital? It's like, how do you, that's Misha. Morning, Misha. She's texting me. How do you get excited because this person goes out in the ambulance? What what does that say about you? How do you feel about yourself? I mean, you up here, you online, you're cooking, you're doing your makeup, you all over the place, honey. All over the place. You're not being known for the GOAT. You're being known for being all over the place. This man truly love you. He will divorce that woman and put a real ring on your finger and y'all move on. But clearly he loved his wife. He's not. Let me, ladies, men don't leave their wives. I don't think, even if the relationship is going left, you gonna go in one room, she gonna go downstairs. Men don't, women push for divorce, not men. And for this young lady to sit up here and celebrate, what kind of man is he? Well, what kind of boy man is he to, first of all, come into somebody's life and open up a chapter and you didn't close the last chapter? What kind of human are you? Two asses together in a relationship. And I really love Papoose. I did. I really did. The black love thing, man, I love love. The black love thing with him, I was like, oh yeah, I was loving him and Remy with that. And when it was on Love and Hip Hop, I didn't watch it, but I just loved the black love thing where he was on Breakfast Club and discussing it and everything. And I really liked them two together. Even with the Golden Child. I love them with the Golden Child. That's the baby. And to see this, you're with someone who's celebrating somebody being in the hospital. And he's celebrating. How can you live with yourself? What kind of empty bullshit is this that you're celebrating someone being hurt? And it's all over. You can't even go on YouTube without seeing your video and everybody talking about it. They made me look at it because it's usually I got to the point where I started strolling past her because the antics is ridiculous. Stop it. Why are you not on a Wheaties commercial? Why you're not, doing an Olympic commercial? Sometimes it's sports. Why are you not on the sports network? But instead, you are online cooking, doing makeup, looking auspicious, all kinds of crazy. Then you dancing, you dress up in heels. Ma'am, I'm choosing my words very carefully. But let me tell you something. Something is seriously wrong when you are celebrating on live in front of millions of people that this person is hurt. I mean, she was so happy. Oh my God. Do you know karma is a mother? You shall reap what you sow. You better be ready because I have never seen that. And even if people did wish for my downfall, which they probably are, oh, they out there. Or them bastards around the corner, they out there. You understand what I'm saying? But I haven't seen them get on live and do it or post it. And if they do, and I pray that mama come back swinging. I pray. Ooh, Cocoa Puffs. What the? Are you hungry? Don't you have that in the cabinet? Okay. Anyway, so you know, now we know people secretly talk about people, and they get up on their little chatty cousins. That was just shot. Uh, Friends or whatever, and talk about people because these people have nothing to do in their life. They're miserable, completely miserable. Small minds talk about people. Big minds talk about ideas. The next chapter, their next move. If you're sitting in a room with a whole bunch of people that's talking crap about people, and these two as a couple, supposed to be a couple. I hope they're not couple goals. My Lord, no. I pray that she don't have a baby. Do not procreate. It's just, first of all, nobody's coming before the golden child. So I don't think she realized that. But let me tell you something. I don't understand how this person can have friends around her. Not friends. These can't be your friends, honey. These cannot be your friends. You don't have not one elder around you to say, what are you doing? Make it make sense. Nobody's around her will say, "Hey, what are you doing? Who is your coach? Do you have a coach? Do you is it just you and Papoose and La La Land?" I'm just confused. And I'm disappointed in Papoose. I'm so disappointed in him. I expected better from him. That's black love right there. So it's like to see this, girl, you better watch yourself. You so in love, you can't see straight. That's that curve. What I tell you about that curve? Curve is dangerous. Take that curve, get your mind right. She will definitely reap what she sowed. The things she put out with that young lady, that video was disgusting. If you don't like somebody, just don't like them. You don't sit there and wish, you know, wish stuff like, don't wish bad on their health and be excited because they're going in the ambulance and because do you think they got knocked out? No, honey, she didn't get knocked out. She is sick, clearly. So you wish something like she don't have no toilet paper at home when she get home. You understand what I'm saying? Petty shit. Not something that's dealing with her life. She's fighting for her life right now. How about a prayer? Not get online and be excited because she hurt. What kind of mind frame are you in? What is wrong with you? This is sick. I've never seen nothing like this. And even people like couples, people who divorce, or even if you're together, don't wish on your spouse downfall. Because let me tell you something. Some people are in relationships and they don't like their spouse. And when something goes wrong, they're excited, secretly excited. Yes, yeah, I want them to fail. I don't want them to do good. You know, there's people out there like that. That oh, I want them to fail. I don't want them to do better. And then cheer for them in public, rah rah, and then turn around, go in the back rooms. I can't stand that motherfucker. I'm glad it didn't go through. It's people like that too, so you gotta be cautious of that. Even though we don't know who we're laying next to. Yes, it might be your husband, your bae, your partner, whatever the case may be. But do we really know who we laying next to? Because I'm quite sure Remy to think, did they just cheer over this young lady going to the hospital, being unresponsive? You can't tell me Remy not thinking about that. Like, did you just cheer for her? Downfall? Why would we do that? Because you really don't know the person. You got to remember, a lot of us, when we meet people, we are actors. Everybody can act. People say they can't. Yes, you can. You act when you go to work. You know you can't stand them bastards. We're all actors. We play a role. So, and sometimes people can't hold it in. Eventually, the real you will come out. You can hold this in for years, but you can't keep it because eventually, homeboy, yo, like, look, I gotta get out. I'm tired of being good. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to be a nasty mother. You keep holding me down because you want this girl, but let's show her, the real us. So maybe that's what's going on with Papoose. He's coming out. He's not black love. It was a lie. And then he get with this empty girl, who I was so excited for when her movie came out. Something's not right mentally. I'm saying. I want her to get herself together. And yes, she is the GOAT. She is great at what she do. And I want her to focus on that, not trying to be a baddie. Stop it. You're here for one thing, and that's to box. You need to box. Stop with this makeup, this cooking, this pap upstairs. Talk about kid, he upstairs. He ain't even upstairs. You in Atlanta, he's in New York. That's a long upstairs. Not how far you gotta drive to get upstairs to see him. Child. Anyway, I want her to do better. She can do better. And just ask for forgiveness. Our Father forgives everyone. but don't ask for forgiveness and do it again. Find somebody that's going to love on you, treat you, hold you, be with you, and that's single. And then y'all can build a beautiful life together. And you can have all the babies you want. And stop chasing this man boy, who is clearly up to something. And that's why you need a village around you that will tell you no and say, hey, pay attention to this. Now, Pat, like I said, he's coming out because he can't hold that black love thing in long. But, we're all actors. And sometimes you'll meet people like, this is me. I'm not changing. I am who I am. But if I see that you change and you're not the person you say you are, then we have a problem. Because we all know homeboy yo can't stay locked up forever. You got to come out. You got to come out and represent, you know? So we want to wish for people good health, that they do great things in life, that, you know, just because you don't like a person don't mean you have to wish bad on them, you know? It's like, guess like me when I was a single parent, we're raising my son, I would always say, I never wish this on nobody. Because from them daycare, the morning care, the aftercare, the transportation, all I wanted money. All because I wanted to go to work. Now I could clearly stay home and be on public. I don't do that though. That's not me. I'm a worker. I will work from sun up to sundown. Give me the opportunity. I will make my own money. I used to tell my son's father, I will make my own money. Just watch him. Don't let them hand to him, but just watch him. A couple times he let something happen to him. He got on the bike and, with no brakes and he went through a window. Stitches in his face. But can't stop working because he hard-headed. But anyway, so I want us to do better. Don't wish downfall on no one. Watch the company you keep. If people not trying to make you better, you shouldn't be with them. Or if you see people that's constantly talking about people and complaining, stop it. Can't do that. Life is listening. So the more you complain and talk about somebody, life is listening. Okay, well, life is like, well, keep complaining. I'm gonna make it harder for you. Do you understand? So I want us to be kind to one another and never wish on nobody downfall. I don't care if you don't like them. I have two ex-sisters. I don't wish on their downfall. Oh, we can't be cool again. We're done. Yeah, definitely. But I like your shoes, you know. But I wouldn't wish on their downfall. Hey, go live your life. I go live mine. It's just that you got your walking papers, and I don't think my brand and me and how I am with my grandchildren, my husband, my archbishop's son. Like, I don't want negativity around my family. This house is a house of love, fun, fellowship, all that. That's Misha. So we're gonna have lunch. Me and Misha gonna have lunch. So I'm just saying, I don't wish on their downfall or anything, whatever they got going on. Hey, it's all you. Do you, boo? It's just know that I'm not a part of that. It's an X for a reason. You get labeled an X. If I gave you the citizens, that means you cut yourself off. I have nothing to do with that. Anyway, so what I want to say is, Carissa, I love you, honey. I do. But I need you to stop. That's not cool. That's not cool. Watch the company you keep. Papoose, sign the papers, honey. Come on, we tired of playing with you. And anyway, have a great Sunday. Husband and I about to go out. I gotta walk up. I have a Charlie horse that's lingering. I don't know. I've been eating these bananas, which is gross. I hate bananas. Then I need potassium. I don't like orange juice, so I gotta eat the bananas. The bananas feel gritty like on your teeth, and it's gross. But anyway, I'm fighting this Charlie horse, so we about to go walking around and do whatever. It's Sunday, chill, watch a movie. Um, oh man, I want to talk about this movie I saw on Amazon Prime. It was really good. It was about two sisters and their mother, The Lie We Live. I think that's what it's called. And it's on, no, it's on, yeah, Amazon Prime. It's about two sisters and a mother. The mother passed away from an overdose, and they had to fend for themselves, but they didn't want to tell nobody because they was going to be separated. Because social service separate the kids. The little girl was younger, so she probably would be adopted first versus the 15-year-old. So the 15-year-old was like, well, we're not going to tell nobody. We're just going to live in the house. And because they knew the mom's passcode, to her bank cards, they went grocery shopping and just buying groceries and, going back. They were doing what they were supposed to, going to school, cleaning the house and everything. Then one day social service just popped up. They had a pop up because the mom was out there in the streets. So they always had a random visit from social service. When I tell you it was so good, it was so heartfelt, how they tried to stay together. And it just, at the end, I think his name Jesse, the actor Jesse. I think he played on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know, but it was really good. And he wound up taking him in with his wife and everything. The sheriff did. It was a really, really heartfelt movie. I mean, things like that, movies that make you feel. If you watch something and don't make you feel something, and this movie makes you feel something, you got issues. But anyway, it was a good movie. Have a great Sunday. Be kind to one another. I see you in the morning.